Demon Knight 1701, thanks for the Prime sub, man. I appreciate that. Caleb, I will add an emoji over there for you, specific. Turn that down. How's everyone doing today? Let's turn that down some more. Darth, how you doing? All right, today's a little bit of a test. I'm doing a multi-stream to Twitch as well. I'm interested just to see how that works. I had to really crank down the bandwidth and stuff to make that all work. So we will see. We'll have fun doing it. Matthew, how you doing? Cesspool, what's up, man? Chrome Nuke, good to see you. Martin. Bill, how you doing? 07s. Ice Knight, how you doing, man? All right, let me... Excuse me. I don't have my my mute buttons activated, so apologize if I'm coughing into the mic here. Gregory, how you doing, man? All right, let's jump into it. So how is everybody's Sunday? If you're in the U.S., we got Labor Day weekend. So I had a nice 4-day weekend, or I'm in the middle of it. I took off Friday, so I really needed it. I worked like 11 days straight prior. It was kind of a bummer. Back. So I have like multiple chat windows up here, so I need to get my life together real quick. All right, so what we're going to do today is we're going to talk about the news. And there's been some big news this week. Unfortunately, there's not a blog post or anything on it yet because it's not 100% finalized in terms of some of the fleet changes. And then the Elite Bridge Officer tokens. So we'll talk a little bit about that as well. And then for discussion, we'll probably chat a little bit about the Temporal recruits. And then also, I think we'll circle back around to the what? To the event campaign choices. I've completed it now on my main account and my free-to-play account. And I'm right with you guys. I don't know what to do. Nick, what up, man? And let's switch this here. Wetlock, how's it going? You had your public holiday last Monday? Okay, nice. And I'm just trying to organize here in the back, so if we get follows on Twitch, I can see that, because I don't think I have... I don't know if my bot is going... It's set up for YouTube, and it might also work for Twitch as well. So we're doing it live, guys, so this is going to be one of those days, I think. Ducky, what's up, man? Just parked at work. Have a minute before, have to go... Okay, nice. Yes, it's Monday for you there in Australia. Even after years, it's still strange, man. Nick's in the future. Time traveler. I got lucky and need the Vern. Temporal. So event choice was easy. Okay. Yeah. See, I don't have, like, on my main account, the issue that I have is I have a good amount of stuff, right? So it's like, okay, well, what makes sense? And then on my free-to-play account, I don't have a lot of stuff, so I need to be really kind of specific about that. I'm really kind of leaning towards the coupons for ship unlocks, because there's still quite a few things in the C-store I could really use traits from, and there's some decent ships in there as well. At the same time, though, that sticks. It is amazing. I finally unpacked the one that Martin gave me, and I've been playing with it through this week, and it's probably one of my favorite ships right now. Alexander, thank you for the membership at Captain. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate that. So, and we'll take a look at the sticks as well. I know a couple people have been asking me if I've gotten that put together yet, and I did get it put together. I put together 4 different builds on it, and all of them work really, really well. Sounds great on the phone. Veronica, how you doing? In fact, why don't I jump into the sticks real quick before we get into the news? Wonderful. I got that bug where I can't turn my UI back on. Really? There we go. All right, let's switch real quick. Rebecca, how you doing? Yeah, Martin, it can just do everything, you know. And that's what I'm really liking about it. So this is my daily driver setup for doing the Kobayashi Maru and just endeavors, that kind of thing. I really like the fire at will stuff for that. It just feels nice. But I did set up a cannon build on it that does really good. I set up a heavy tank on it that'll work good for like channel runs, HSEs, basically anything you need a tank for. And then I also set up a like a meta tank build, kinetic build. Stuck a free-to-play build on the sticks. Is that what you're asking for? So I was thinking about that earlier. I didn't have time because I am gonna put one together on this ship. I just hadn't done it yet. So this is on my main account, and so it has basically everything, all the expensive stuff. But I will definitely do that. Firebrand, how you doing? 07's to you. Another day in paradise, man. Yeah, so the sticks all around, you can do like literally everything but basically science with it. It's really, really good. I'm really enjoying it. And we should have time here at the end. We'll run a couple TFOs, and we'll do it in that. Free to play for T5. You can unlock, please. Okay, so far I have just one. So I did the I can't remember what they're all called, but it's the tier 5 Defiant that you get for free at level, is it what, 63? I think that's what it is. And I do have slated to do the other 2 tier 5 ships. One of them's the Voyager, and then the Galaxy class. All right, let's grab the news here. Fed counterpart for the sticks? No, because it's a it's a alternate universe. Technically it would kind of be the Fed counterpart, I guess you could say. They did just come out with that new one, the Acheron, but it's still a a Terran ship as well. There's some nice tier 5 ships you can upgrade to you. Yeah, and then you can also X upgrade it as well. So like I'm using the, is it the Tactical Star Cruiser? I think that's what it is, tier 5X now on my free-to-play, and it does like super good. In fact, when I put this ship together here, the first thing I did is a cannon build on it, and essentially it was the same build that I was showing off last week on the Hirogen Hunter, which is the 1 million EC tier 5 with the free upgrade, and I have it X'd, and this ship only outperformed it by about 3K. And I realized too last week when I did that ISA on stream, I because of the way my keybinds are set up, I didn't have my torpedo on auto fire, and so it didn't fire the whole time, and it still did over 300K. Just Rob, what up, man? I don't know why I said just Rob, but what up, Rob? Okay, so we'll jump into that a little bit. I'm pretty excited about this ship. Every time I log in, I'm just like, I'm going to this tune and playing with it. All right, let's take a look at the news. So we'll just recap on the Temporal recruit. If you guys have questions about the recruit itself and rewards, Spencer, our CasualSAB, he put out a really good video this week that really goes through all the different details on that, and I would highly suggest checking it out. I'll shout him out here. Or if you can join the Discord as well if you have like really specific questions about it and stuff. We're more than happy to help you out. Steelsmith, you mentioned sharing that mission that keeps the wormhole open. Yes, I tell you what, if you just send me a message in game and do it in the mail or DM me on Discord, one of those, because we'll need to like team up and then I can share it out to you. But I'll have to do that after stream. So just send me a message and then I'll coordinate with you doing that. Maybe we'll do a night too where we just like, I don't know, share the mission all night or something if you guys want it. So he's talking about there's a old mission that's not in the game anymore, and I have it. In the mission, you enter through the wormhole. So you can see on my mini map here, there's a circle. So anytime I'm near it, it keeps the wormhole open. And if I move away from it and it's on like its close phase, I can like dip in and out of this and like open, close, open, close, open, close. Yeah, it's one of those stupid things, but you get bored sometimes and want to make people wonder what's going on with the wormhole. Yeah, Steelsmith, just shoot me a message via in-game mail or DM me in Discord, and I'll make sure I coordinate getting that for you. Okay, let's take a look back at the news. God, I got so many windows open here. Okay, so Temporal Recruit, that'll be starting, what, day after tomorrow? Tomorrow's the 5th, 6th, yeah, so on Tuesday, that'll get started, and that'll run basically for the entire month of September. I won't go into major detail on this, because like I said, check out CasualSAB's. He has a very in-depth video on that he just put out last week. But I will say, if you do not have one, make sure that you pick one up. Even if you're not, interested in leveling another tune right now or anything like that, just get it, play through the tutorial, till you get your little epic module that makes you a recruit, and then you can come back to it later. I will say on this one, it's a little bit of a bummer because, like, if you look at the Gamma and the Delta recruits, you get that device like really, really quick. Same with the KDF recruits. You get it within, like, I don't know, 10 to 15 minutes of playing through. This one, I don't think you are fully... I don't think you're fully a recruit until you finish the entire... It's not even the tutorial, it's like the starting missions, and there's like 10 of them. So that's going to take you a little bit more time to get through that, but I would highly recommend grabbing one of these if you don't have one already. They need to give us a new kind of recruit. Yeah, that would be nice, because at this point I'm not grabbing really any others, because I now have them all that the Temporal recruit is back. And now we've had it back twice. The first 4 years I played the game, I missed the first one, and they didn't rerun them. But now that they're running them all the time like this, it would be really nice if they added another one for sure. All right, let's move ahead here. For some reason, their website's not sorting by PC anymore, which is kind of a bummer. All right. And again, I thought I was having deja vu. In fact, last time they ran this, the background of the thumbnail was the Matrix code. But it looks like we're getting another red alert. This is the third one in I don't know how long. I mean, just back to back, it feels like. They're really using this for filler. So this is the 1 week version of it. So you'll just have the ability to get the ultimate tech upgrade and the specialization point. I definitely will play it because it's just so quick and easy. It's like, why not get these little extra things? If you have like a decent science character, going into the Tholian one is a lot of fun and super easy. The Borg one, pretty much all of them are pretty darn easy and quick. The Zinkethi one, I think, is probably the funnest, but it does have the fail condition. So glad to see. Checking one of your streams finally. I'm just... Oh, it's moving fast. Letting a temporal recruit. You let one go? Don't fully understand. Okay. Let me reread that. You're just leveling the temporal recruit from last time. Okay, from a while ago. At the moment, don't fully understand. Yeah, so, I mean, just level it. Anything that you might miss, like, there's different things through the, like, the episodes that you have to find and scan, and it unlocks more of the benefits that you get from it. But you can always go back, too, if you miss some of that stuff. And then most of the other, like, really good benefits, they're from just leveling up, like, your rep and, you know, different things like that. So you shouldn't miss out on anything that you can't go back and just, you know, find if you need it. So I would just keep leveling it up. I don't know off the top of my head, I'm sure there's some out there, but, you know, specific guides on all the different things. I think they did some minor updates to it from when it originally came out. So some of them might be out of date, but it was mainly stuff that they like things that you had to find that were in missions that don't exist anymore. Is that Kier 91? I think I'm saying that right. Yeah, so that's what I'd recommend. I think the duty officers are the only ones at the moment. Okay. Yeah, and the duty officer stuff, I don't have on any of my accounts, on any of my characters, I do not have any of, like, the full commendations unlocked. I feel like that system's, like, the longest, most grindy system in the game. I don't know, maybe I'm doing it wrong, guys. You let me know, but... Delta Recruit seems like the best option for getting... Yeah, for Dill, I think so. And there's some... You can get the different flavors on that, too. Like, I think there's some... They're minor, but some different unlocks for your... if you go KDF and if you go with Romulan. So I think those are probably the most diverse ones that you can get as well. In terms of not just what you can roll with it, but it gives you some, you know, some extra rewards for that. Device you can get on the Delta Recruit is so cool. Yeah, the Delta Recruit was the first recruit I ever did. All right, so we got red alert, and again, that one will be starting on the 6th as well. So you'll have the recruits and the red alert starting on the 6th. Let's see, what else for PC? This sale already ended. Patch notes. I didn't even go through these. I watched some of CasualSAB's stuff on it. Let me just scan it. You guys, anyone read this? Was there anything major? From what I did look through on and hear about, it doesn't look like there was anything too major in the notes here. I'll link this down in the description when it's over, so if anybody wants to read it in detail. But there wasn't anything major change that I saw that was in here. Little fixes and that kind of thing. Oh, they did upgrade the textures on the Toughly freighter. That's something that drops out of, is it the Romulan Survivor? It's one of the duty officer packs. It's a cool little ship. It's I don't even know what tier it is. I don't think you can even take it into most TFOs. But what's cool is you can visit the bridge, go inside, and it's got an exchange, mail, basically everything you would need, that you would have at like a major social hub. So that's kind of nice that it has it on there. They updated the materials outside, but unfortunately they didn't update the materials inside, which is kind of a bummer. Because whenever I use that ship, it's because I need to go inside and go use, the exchange or the mail or whatever. So I wish they would have just upgraded the inside of it, but at least they're doing something with that, which is cool because, I mean, that's a ship not a lot of people have. It's been in the game forever, so the fact that they gave it any attention at all, I think is a positive thing. So I wish they would give out lockbox ships for the red alert. Yeah, I wish they would as well. M3G, what's up, man? And when I say man, I mean man, woman, whatever you are, because I don't know what you are. So man is a universal, like, dude. Just to clarify for everybody. I think all the freighters have the facility. Okay. Because I know the... Do the ones that we got from the event, the Kobayashi Maru, and then there's 3 variations of that for the different factions? I've never tried to beam on the bridge of those. Tier 3, cash register. What's up, man? That sounds right. I think that's right. I wish they let us re-roll old space/ground sets. Yeah, especially on the Lobby stuff. It's kind of surprising that they don't let us do that, especially with the cost of that stuff. Question someone can answer. Okay, when did certain item purchases from Zen Store? Anniversary bundle or items I can craft. Have an expiration date? I mean, the only thing that should have an expiration date would be like a sale in the store. Sometimes in your promotion tab, stuff will have an expiration date. I may not fully understand your question there. Oh, also, we were looking for quite a while last week for the what is it? The Discovery, the refit one, and I was having a hard time finding it on the wiki. I'm looking in the promo, in the Infinity pack list and all of that. So the problem is it's still in its original lockbox. It hasn't been added to the Infinity lockbox. So it will be it is an Infinity ship, but it's not in the choice pack, and that's why we're having a hard time finding that ship. Do you mean trade lockout? Yeah, so on some items, depending on your buying habits, or at least initially, you'll get a lockout to where you can't sell items that are tradable that you bought from the exchange. And I'm not sure why they do that, because they don't seem to really care about gold sellers and all that kind of thing. So I don't know, why they do that. That mostly affects, I think, regular old players. Yeah, Cash, it's been a while, man. Hope you're doing good. All right, so we're going to move on from that. And then we have an event coming up. Excuse me. And as far as I can tell, I read through all of this. It doesn't look like there's any kind of like rewards associated with this. I remember this from the last few years, but basically it's Star Trek Day, and is coming up on the 8th. And so in game, what they'll do is it's kind of a museum exhibit. So if you go to DS9 or you go to Earth Space Dock, I think are the only two places, they'll have basically kind of a big circle around the maps of a bunch of the hero ships and different ships that have been, in the series and movies and those kinds of things. And you can approach the ships, hail them, and it'll give you, an in-game or, a historical kind of, breakdown of the ship and, some of the things it's done, who it was captained by. If you haven't checked it out before, I would definitely check it out. It's kind of cool. I was thinking about going through and just recording each one just to have it. I don't know what I'll do with it, but so that event will also be going live on Tuesday the 6th. But it doesn't look like that. This is just, if you're interested, and there's no rewards or anything like that from doing it. It's just there if you wanna check it out. So I would recommend doing that, at least a couple of them if you haven't. It's just it's kind of cool. They put a good amount of work into it. I think if I remember right, there's voice acting on most of them, for the especially for the hero ships. Thought I put my phone on silent and it just beeped at me. Oh, my kids is being loud behind me. All the voices of the captains from each ship. Okay, cool. Yeah. Yeah, so that's cool. Definitely check it out. Yeah, I think M3G, I think that's some sort of a bug or something, because you're supposed to, I vaguely remember hearing that. So you're saying over on Twitch that as soon as you enter the Sol system, that you'll start hearing like the voices and stuff. And I remember hearing about that, I think last year. I can't remember if I experienced it myself, but you're not supposed to. You're supposed to just, you're supposed to be able to go to the ships, hail them, and you're not supposed to just automatically, automatically hear them without interacting with them. So, but it's kind of a cool little event. So check it out if you haven't seen it before. It looks pretty cool. You recorded them last year, General Washington? Nice. And let's give you a shout out. I'm trying to remember these commands from memory. Like I said, I make them short so they're easy to remember, but then it's like I should have just made it your actual name, because then I don't have to think about it. There it is. It worked. All right, good. Good, good, good. All right. So that is, I think, most of... Oh, that's all the news from the blog post. So let's talk about some of the fleet changes. And maybe what we'll do... Should we just pull up maybe the... I don't know if I have it time-stamped. I guess we could just go maybe to like my video, because I kind of clipped most of that on there. Let's see here. Should I do it from here? No. So they... In this week's 10 Forward, I don't know if you guys saw it or not, but they talked about two things. So one of them we were already familiar with because of some mistakes that were made, where some of them, the elite bridge officer tokens were listed for purchase, and there's been different things in the UIs doing different stuff, where some of the options that'll be coming in with that have been showing up and they're not supposed to. So they gave us a little bit more detail on that. I guess we could talk about that for a moment, but for me it just wasn't super exciting. Let me pull this up here, mute that. So for me, I'm really not excited. I mean, if I'm being honest about it, let me skip to where they're talking about it here. He really he runs down through the bullet points really quick.
But in a couple of weeks, we are going to be putting out the option to upgrade your bridge officers. You want to tell us a little bit about that and how it works, John?
I sure do. So you get all these tokens from wherever you get them. like from the store or what have you.
I believe they are called Elite Bridge Officer Training Tokens, but that might have changed, and that may change before they go live, too.
Indeed, I think that's correct, though. And you spend them on a bridge officer to upgrade the bridge officer the same way you'd upgrade your captain. And the bridge officer will get all inherent traits to the max available rank for their respective types. They learn all standard bridge officer abilities. They get a kit frame slot and a personal ground trait slot and a device slot.
So let's go ahead and recap that. All right, so it basically they're buffing your bridge officers for ground is essentially what you're getting there. The only things that'll affect space are going to be if you have a bridge officer with a trait on it. Let's just use I don't know, Romulan operative, for instance. So there's 3 variations of that. So let's say you have a basic Romulan operative. If you were to use the elite, excuse me, token on it, then it would give you all that extra stuff that he went over, and then it'll also upgrade that trait to the maximum, which in that case would be superior Romulan operative. For me, it just doesn't seem like a big deal. There's only a couple other traits in the game that have different tiers, and some of them you wouldn't even want to be at max level, like what is it, the Riemann trait. I mean, it really that only kind of matters for, you know, some of like the channel run and team run stuff. But anyways, I mean, it would be cheaper just to go and buy with EC a Romulan off the exchange that has superior Romulan operative instead of spending money on the upgrade token for that purpose anyways. So you do get a personal space trait for ground. If they had that for space, then for me it'd be like, okay, well, maybe, you know, you get the device slot, and then you also get a kit frame module. My problem is that, I mean, I just don't run a lot of episodes anymore. I mean, you know, there's only a couple that come out a year. I'm not rerunning older ones most of the time. So I'm struggling to figure out, okay, where, I mean, I don't even remember what my bridge officers are wearing other than what I see when I log in, you know. So, you know, I don't know, guys. I just, for me, I just don't see the value. And it's not that you don't get anything for it. It's just what you get for it, I don't think, you know, really aligns with, you know, how I play, or a lot of people play the game at end game anyways. You know, if you're just starting and you only have a couple of characters, and, you know, you're going to be, you know, playing through the story missions and stuff, I don't know. It's just short-lived, you know, because, I mean, you can play through all the story missions, you know, on a particular character within a couple of weeks maximum, and then that's kind of it, right? And because it's not like an account unlock kind of a thing, there's a lot more story to play through with the different factions and some of the different errors of tunes that you can make, but you'd have to rebuy, you know, some of those tokens, and we'll have to see how much they are. Are they going to come in a big pack where you can do your whole crew? I don't know. Just off of what we have so far, and this isn't official, like they said, some of that can change. I'm just not super, you know, pumped about it. And again, it's not that you're not getting anything for your money. It's just, for me, when I look at it, what I am getting for it doesn't really make a big difference in what I do when I log in every day, you know, so. Yeah, Tovin needs to be eliminated. Yeah, because you can't even delete him. So might as well make him elite, right? You make him elite, and then you won't have to worry about deleting him, right? Jesus. So that's pretty much the gist on that. The rest of the video, if you guys go to, if you're on Twitch and you want to see any of this stuff, there's a link to my YouTube channel down in the description. And this video and the one that we'll talk about in a minute for the fleets are both at the top of the list of the channel there, because they came out this week. Death to Tovin. Yeah. You should, once you finish the story missions, you should be able to delete them. But I guess if you wanted to go back and replay them, you need to have them in there, I guess. I don't know. It's kind of irritating. All right, let's talk about the fleet stuff. We're gonna get a commercial. We are. New quad band, huh? And today we got another. All right, let's find where they're talking about. I kind of jump around through this. I should have time-stamped it. Okay. I won't play it because it's just kind of all over the place. But so in a nutshell, so far what we know is that each holding is going to get 3 to 4 unique duty officers for those particular holdings. And so some of these look kind of interesting. So like this particular one, it's an R&D DOF, but it has 3 R&Ds on it, which isn't something that currently exists in the game. So the nice thing about that is it could, I mean, you basically get, you know, 1 for 3, so you could potentially just delete or sell the other ones if you haven't used them. So that'll save some space. So it's just kind of interesting that it has that. It's not game breaking or anything like that. They only shared 2 with us, so this one and another one we'll take a look at in a moment. But it's nice. It's, you know, it's a nice little something different. I know for me, you know, I don't have a lot of, I haven't upped my bridge or my duty officer roster size very far, and so I'm constantly like running out of room. So if there's more of these kinds of things where they do multiple things, that'll help me free up some space, and that'll be really nice. What did I do? Oh, I moved that over there. Let me move this back here. Demon Knight 07. Make sure I see the Twitch alerts there. So we'll have to see what all they release. They only showed us 2 samples. Let me find the other one here. The other one wasn't super impressive. Is that not gonna? Okay, I gotta go farther. There he is. 3 to 4 different ones. I need to find a place where like I don't have it paused. I don't think I did. Anyways, it's kind of faded out here, but basically it's a security officer, and we already have this though. So this your 20% chance beam down, additional 2 level 12 Kintari security escort, rank 3 crew. So I think we already have this. It's just that they're going to be Kintari. So I guess if you're doing a themed kind of a deal there, then you know, cool. So this particular one, it's kind of like whatever. But being that it's ultra rare, I'll have to compare it to the other lower quality ones. Do they all have 20%, or is 20% a higher chance that you have over some of like the very rare or just the rare ones? I'm not sure. I'll have to look and see. Steelsmith, yeah, exactly. You know, on the free-to-play stuff where, you know, you only have 100, because 100 seems like a lot, but that fills up quick. Especially if they have some other variations, you know, that do multiple things like that, that'll make it really nice. Augie, what's up, man? They also fixed the colony weapons procs. Okay. Were they just not working, or are they doing something they weren't supposed to? See if I remember the abbreviation for your shout out here. So again, this one, not super impressive, but they said that we're going to get 3 to 4 for each holding. So that's another, what, 20, 25 of them that we're going to see. So I'm interested to see what else they're going to drop in here, because, you know, DOFs can really help, you know, builds and things like that. And so if they, you know, I'm hoping we'll see some like brand new stuff and some stuff that's interesting that we can mix in with some of our builds. They only showed off the 2, so we'll have to see what the other 19 or 20, whatever it is, looks like when we get them. But I think regardless, I'm just happy that they're addressing some of this stuff. And I think part of it is they're hoping it'll be a little bit of a dill sync, and that might be a bit. And I think they've said in the past, I mean, there's not like one thing that's going to just fix that in terms of the dill. Not that we would like anyways. Because, you know, if they really wanted to fix it, they could reduce the amount of, you know, dilithium you could refine daily, but that would just piss off all of us, right? So it's just kind of one of those things. Amui, what's up, dude? Thank you for the tier 1, man. I appreciate that. So we'll see. And I think they had mentioned that, you know, if it has a positive effect like that, that they could continue to add stuff into the fleet. So I think that's good, especially if they start putting in some like must-have stuff. If you put in some like really must-have stuff, then that'll help with the dill exchange, and it'll just, you know, help the game overall, because I could definitely, you know, go for some fresh new gear and, you know, stuff that really kind of changes the way that, you know, we build stuff or whatever, you know. I'm doing good, Amui. How you doing today, man? Kitten Claws, how you doing? Boy, if you don't, 07s, what's up, man? All right, so they are also going to add in Admiralty cards for each of the holdings. So the one that they showed off, I was kind of laughing a little bit because of the special ability it has, but I guess it'd be okay for like mid-tier projects. But if you were going to try and stack this, you know, in a higher tiered project where you needed more points, then the special ability doesn't really make a lot of sense. Because so what it does, it gives you 25% maintenance reduction time per small craft. Now, small craft also has a similar thing where if you just slot a small craft, then it gives you that 25% reduction on everything that's in it. So it's just kind of weird that it's kind of the same thing, but you still have to have the other one in it. So it's kind of like, what difference does it make? I don't know. But I guess if you had a project where like this one ship knocks it all out, you know, everything that you need, and then you put a small craft in it, then cool. But if this didn't have this, and this ship could knock out a whole project by itself, and you put a small craft in it, still, even without this, the small craft is going to have this same kind of ability. So I don't know. It just seems kind of circular to me. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, guys. Am I just reading that wrong? Not reading it wrong, but am I thinking it through incorrectly? Best thing for me is buying green ROMs from either the exchange. Okay, so you're talking about like for the duty officers? How do you turn them into very rare SROs currently? Or are you talking about the DOFs and doing like the exchange missions? Dark Dragon. So I didn't think you could adjust your bridge officers currently. In fact, I'm pretty sure you can't. Talking about DOFs, okay. Talking about BOFs. Yeah, I don't understand how you would change green BOF to a higher quality one without the tokens that they're talking about adding. Haven't done Admiralty or doffing in a while. I don't blame you, dude. I barely do it myself. The last time I did doffing was for the last Temporal recruit. I waited for an XP weekend, and then I got a bunch of the doff missions that you can get from like packs and stuff, and I ran them to just power level my my Temporal recruit. So that was the last time I did it. I don't do it on a regular. Like I said, I don't have any of the commendations all completed or anything either. Same with Admiralty. I used to do it a little bit on my free-to-play before they nerfed the dilithium the way that it was before. So I used to do it fairly heavily then, but since then I haven't really messed with it at all. All right, so we'll get one card basically per holding is what they said. So we'll have to see what the other ones look like. These are just the two samples that they gave us. The big thing, and let me see if I can find it here. After this commercial. I know, guys. I know. You guys all sent me ad blockers last week, and I didn't install any of them. Let's hear what they say.
Previously, Romulan superior officers were only tactical. The Kentari we showed earlier was a tactical officer. Are there ones for each career, or is it they still specifically for one type of career for each type of off?
You should... shipbuilders rejoice. You should be able to get SROs for each career now.
My God. All
right, let me give you some background. Okay, so SROs for each career. And so let me sit up in my chair. It gets me excited. So what that means is from the fleet, now we can get, or when this goes live, if that all holds, because they said none of this is, 100%. He said that like that's pretty... They're pretty sure if they go back on that, people are going to be upset. I'm going to be upset. But basically, if you're anything but a Romulan right now, you can only get tactical superior Romulan operatives. And that's a huge disadvantage, especially if you're building for damage output, because the amount of critical chance and critical severity you're missing out on by not being able to have engineers or science officers that are superior Romulan operatives is pretty substantial. I mean, you're talking about what, 6 critical chance, 15 critical severity. That's big. That really adds up. And so currently, Federation or anyone that's not a Romulan can only get the fleet ones, and the fleet ones only offer the tactical officer. So that's kind of the gist of it. If you're a Romulan, then you can buy them right out the exchange, and it's super cheap and easy, and that's why a lot of people say Romulan master race and all that kind of thing. But now, I mean, you could do a alien fed character and get all the same stuff. So I mean, I think it really it brings it back into brings all the other factions now into alignment with the Romulan, quote unquote meta for that. You get an SRO, you get an SRO, and you get an SRO. That's right, SROs for everybody. So I'm pretty pumped about that, and we'll look at that in game here in just a second. But because for me, I do the free-to-play, I do the casual stuff, and I also, run some of the coordinated runs with guys, doing the meta min-maxing. And my main character is, a human-fed character, and I'm always like, I need to, roll Romulan tactical, and I have done that, and I've slowly kind of, been working on them. But at the end of the day, for years on my main character, and I've put a lot of time and money into it, getting lockbox ships and things like that to fully build it. My heart was just never really in, getting another character to a min-max level like that. It's just too much. And so that's why I would sit on ships forever, or my event rewards, because I just wasn't sure, long term what I was going to do, blah, blah, blah. But now that they're going to do that, I'm just going to open everything on my main tune. Unless it's something like science specific, then it'll go to my science tune, or if it's a support thing or something like that, it'll go to my support or my tank tune. Everything else, though, now I'm going to is going on my main tune. I don't care, because now there's no disadvantage for the rest of us. Now, the only, quote unquote disadvantage is that it's going to take dilithium and fleet marks to get each one, and that's a lot more expensive than if you are a Romulan. You can buy them off the exchange generally pretty cheap. I mean, sometimes you can find them under $1 million, sometimes they're $1 million or $2 million, but they're pretty darn cheap. So if you're a Romulan, it's still going to be a lot easier to get them in terms of resources than if you're a non-Rom, but it's not terrible, fleet-wise, but it is more, though. It is more. But the fact that it's even available, it's I don't even care, how much more it is. You still have some terrible singularity cores. Yeah. And, and with the cross-faction ship stuff now, that's not a big deal, right? Because in the past, that was the trade-off, right, Augie, where you could get SROs and all those kinds of things, but you had to fly their ships. Well, I guess if you were Fed aligned, then you could fly Fed ships anyways, right? Yes, they've always had a little bit of an advantage there because of that. So that's the fleet update news. I'm pretty pumped about that. So they didn't tell us when that's going to be coming. I'm just guessing, in the next month or two is probably. I mean, the fact they're coming out and talking about it this early like that tells me it's probably somewhat close. And then, who knows what doing all of that's going to break. What kind of bugs are going to be involved. I mean, we've been seeing from the elite captains, our bridge officer tokens, those haven't even came out yet, and we've been plagued with different little weird bugs for the past couple months. So hopefully the fleet stuff doesn't have those same kind of issues. So probably Christmas. Yeah, I'm guessing they'll probably do something like that around close to an event or some content drop and really kind of, supercharge the hype on that kind of thing. Jess said within the next few weeks. Okay. I'm also wondering what, this is a little off subject here, but so for the last, 2 years, we've gotten just a drop-in event that gave us a ship. So last year it was the Mir Gagarin, and then the year before that it was the Elache ship. I'm wondering two things. What are we going to get this year, and is that going to happen? Hopefully, I'm expecting it to happen. And also, does that event have a name? I feel like they just started doing it, and then it just had continued. But there's nothing around, you know, I mean, it's generally like a really easy one, like your regular, you know, whatever event, you know, run these particular episodes for however many days, and it's normally like 20 days, and you have like, you know, a whole month to do it. But I was just thinking about that the other day. Does that event have a name? Can we continue to expect to see it since we've seen it the last few years? And if so, we should be approaching the time for that to be, you know, dropped in. The Elachi ship was really good. The Mirror Gargarin was excellent. I'm using that as my Torp Kinetic build on my free-to-play, and it's really, really good. You're awake? Free? I can cancel that alarm. Spencer, what's up, dude? You made it. Let me sound that out there on Twitch. I'm terrible at reading here. Esmandel, I'm so bad, dude. I'll go back and read it later. I'm on the spot, so I can't read out loud. 07s. Glad to have you. We'll give Spencer another shout out since he's here now. We did shout you out earlier for your Temporal recruit video. All right, let's go ahead and jump into game. I think that pretty much covers everything. So there was a lot of stuff talked about this week by the devs when you add in these two items. So I'm pretty pumped. And even for the stuff where I'm just kind of like, whatever, I'm glad that they're, you know, adding stuff in to kind of like with the Tuffley, like it's, you know, most people don't have it in that kind of thing, and for them to put a little bit of attention on that to me is a good sign. So I'm happy that they're doing that. I was watching Spencer's review on that, and so you can change. So they updated the textures on the ship, and then you can basically add modules in. So you can make it long, or you can make it really short. It would have been really cool if you could make it really short, and then on the interior it just shrank that hallway inside really small, so you could just like run to the back of the ship real quickly. I know that was like never gonna happen kind of thing, but that was the first thing I was thinking when I was watching it get stretched out and shortened again and stuff. Winlock, that's a good question. I wouldn't be surprised if we did, but I don't know. I would just guess and say probably. We would have to go back and look at some of the blog posts from like last year and the year before to see if that is something, if there would be a flash sale or something like that. They've been dropping them in a lot. I mean, there was a flash sale on keys at the end of this week. I think it's over now, but that'd be cool if they put like all the legendary bundles out again and on sale or something like that. I mean, if you're doing a you know, museum expo of all like, you know, the hero ships, seems like it'd be a good time to do it. So let's jump into game, and let's also talk about the giveaway. So because I was multi-streaming, I was gonna give away the ship on stream, but I don't know how that will work with multi-streaming it and my Streamlabs bot. So I think what I'm going to do is, sorry, Caliph, I'm reading your message. I can't turn it up any louder. Sorry, let me get my mind together here. There's a giveaway in the Discord server, and that is going to be for a Sona Intel Battlecruiser for PC. So if you join the Discord server, the link's down in the description. And on Twitch, if you like click on my name, actually no, if you just scroll down some, it'll be right under the stream on the right side. If you don't have it there, and just go to this page, click on the button, you'll be entered. That'll be pulled next week. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a giveaway for a one of the Iconian staffs right now live, because I just want to see if that will work on both Twitch and on YouTube. So just be a little test there. So let me jump into game, and then we'll also get that set up. God, I need to minimize some of these windows. This is crazy. You guys should see all of this stuff. Tenth bundle. The 10th bundle is probably the best buy in the whole game. It's really, really good. All right, we're going to start closing stuff here. Caliph, is that better on the mic? I could turn up the gain, but my my OBS says that it's fairly loud. I don't know. It's sometimes I'll crank it up and it's like I don't feel like it's as loud. Like if you go to Grumpy's stream, like I can't turn it down enough. Like even with just a sliver, I can like clearly hear him, you know. That's a big ROM ship. Yes, it is. Big old bird. Let me look at something here. So on this build right here, if I could have... So I have 2 SROs. If I could have 3 more SROs on this ship here, that would give me what? That'd bump me just over 200 critical severity, and that would put me at 50... What's my math like here? That'd put me at like 55 critical chance. Just by having that. Okay, let me start this giveaway here, and we'll see what happens. Why do I still have so many screens open? There we go. All right, bear with me just a second so I can set this up here. Okay, custom. All right, and for you guys watching on Twitch, we'll see if the bot pops up and actually works there. If not, if you jump over to YouTube, you can enter there. This is more just a test, so I'm sorry if it's unfair if you don't have, I don't know, YouTube account or you can't do that. But that's why I did the main giveaway in the Discord. So let's see here. What are we giving away? Herald. All right, and we'll just do it for 10 minutes, and then we'll jump in and do a TFO there. Dr. Wiggle Spank, thank you very much for the tier 1 sub, man. I appreciate that. That's an awesome name, by the way. The longer I'm on Twitch, I say this all the time, and YouTube, and I see people's usernames and stuff, the more I'm just like, mine's so boring. See, like, the most creative stuff. All right, so let's start that. I have a feeling that it's not even going to pop up on Twitch. But we will see. Let's see what happens. And you know what, guys? Give me 1 second. I'm going to get a refill on my drink, and then we'll run a couple TFOs to get everything wrapped up. And we'll see if this goes on Twitch. If not, I'll have to make some adjustments there. So it's up for 10 minutes, guys. If you're on Twitch and that doesn't work, which it looks like it's not, jump over to YouTube. If you don't have what you need for YouTube, then just make sure you hit up the Discord, because the good giveaway is in there for the ship. So give me just a minute, guys, and I will be back in just a moment. I just need to find the right buttons. All right, I'll be right back. All right. I feel bad. So, I did a giveaway on Twitch for 100 million EC. So if you want in on that, that's for PC. It's exclamation point ticket. 1 ticket per person, and they are free. Did I set a timer for that? How does that work? It's been a while. Okay, I just manually closed the giveaway. And I forgot to set the timer on my phone for YouTube because it always messes up. Hey Siri, set alarm for 4 minutes. Thank you, Siri. All right, let's get a team together for a TFO. Mick, you are very welcome, man. Glad I could help. Conservative Gamer, how you doing? Let's see here. If you are a YouTube member and you want to get in on the TFO, I'm only going to do one because I'm running low on time. We're going to the in-laws here in a little bit. Put your toon name @ handle in the YouTube Discord channel. So if you are a YouTube member, you have access to this channel here. And if you want to get in on TFOs, when I call that out, you'll just post it here and you guys get priority. And then if we need to fill any in, I'll just randomly pick from the fleet. How do we want to do this? Should we do private? Yeah, we'll do private. Spencer. Spencer, I know you want to come. I see you typing. Bring that Polaron drain build you've been working on for me, dude. I want to see how it does. Stu's number one fan at Triz. Oh, that's good. That's not a natural tune, is it? With you guys, that who knows? All right, we got one more slot. And if you're on YouTube and you want in on the other giveaway, you can enter both, so that's okay. Jump over to Twitch and do that. If you haven't followed me on Twitch, I'd appreciate if you do. Okay, I am going to pick randomly here from the fleet for our last one. Chrome Nuke, I need to take that and make it just like a timered thing. I appreciate you putting that up. I've seen you do that last couple weeks. I'll add that to the bot. You got 2 of the point defense? I got one of those as well the other night. It sold really quick on the exchange. I think that'll break the team if I click that, so I'm going to have to decline it. Sorry. Let's take this huge ship here. If I send you an invite, because I'm just picking randomly and you don't want to go, just decline it. You will not hurt my feelings. We'll run the TFO and then we will we'll pull the giveaways. I'm gonna take a picture of this because this is a disaster. I got to figure out a way to make this a little easier to manage. I don't know, guys. I think I'm doing a pretty good job. You should see this mess that I have on my screen. I mean, I guess you can kind of see it. Let me switch the views. Kind of. It's a disaster. Okay, we got a full team. Print screen? Yeah, duh. What the hell? Thank you. All right, what do we want to do? Let's do Cure Found. And what build do I want to bring in on my sticks? This thing does everything. I love it. We'll go with the Torp. Make sure it loaded correctly. Looks like it did. And we're going to go Advanced. All right, here we go. Did you miss getting in on the giveaway? I think the giveaway for the Herald staff has ended on YouTube, but there is the giveaway is still going on Twitch for 1 million EC, 100 million EC. I'm sorry. So if you want in on that, that'll still be going because that one I have to manually end. So. Back up. What am I doing? Bad piloting. Were you able to do the dialogue with stuff still alive? That's weird. That didn't last long. GG. I kind of want to do one more. I want to try the cannon build in an ISA. Yeah, we won. We won hard. You were AFK? You just hit the follow button, auto clicker on the space bar. Let's try an ISA real quick. I'm gonna parse it. I won't show it on stream. Combat log. let me get anyone that wants to go, that's member, go ahead and put that in the member section of the Discord again. And then we'll fill in. I think we had 2 that weren't able to make it on the last one. This will just be an advanced. Okay, on Quinn. What happened with the last one? I don't think I grabbed you. Let me make sure. Becky, that it's telling me that handle is not found. Okay, I see you. You redid it. Here, let me try that one. It's telling me that's not found. I'm not sure why. Don't invite the cesspool guy. Becky, double check the username for me and retype it in there. There we go. Okay, and we just need one more. It's Mo Strike, 5 months. I think I've subbed to you for like 3 years. It's Mo Strike is the wife. I wouldn't say that to anybody else. All right. What happened there? Kayla, did you change tunes? Maybe like that. Never mind. Let me just grab it from up here. All right, so this will be the last one. We'll pull the winners for both giveaways as soon as we're finished here. It's Mo Strike. You want to train like air conditioner? Oh, I got you. The hype train. Amui, you're out of control. Thank you for the gifted subs, Amui. I appreciate that. You guys are going to make me have to keep streaming on Twitch as well. I'm interested to go through the VOD after, especially on the TFOs, and see how the quality is going through Restream. I'm really kind of anal about that. The part I enjoy most about making videos and live streaming is the overall like production. You know, making the overlays and dialing things in to make it as perfect as possible. And while I'm not saying it is perfect, but that's what I strive for, and that's what makes me happy. All right. Combat log is up, and before I do that, because this will take forever. That was a close one. for apps. STO. Combat log. Reader. And sorry guys, I am like the worst chat respond reader person in the world. Even when it's just YouTube, when it's both, it's just totally out of control. So I apologize. My wife will come in, or I'll tell her, I'm like, you weren't in my stream? She's like, yeah, I was chatting. I'm like, oh man, I didn't even see you. I'm sorry. All right, here we go. Now here we go. Yeah, multitasking. I'd like to think I'm okay at multitasking, but I'm telling you, I'll let me screenshot this again. Yeah, let me save the screenshot before I copy and paste something else. I'll post this after on Discord. Well, I can even just show you, I guess, right here. Here's what's going on right now. And this doesn't, and I have the other monitor up above me that has some extra stuff. Nightmare. Oh, I didn't change my build. I was going to go with the cannons. Dang it. Can I do that while we go in? It might break everything. Let's try it. Looks like it worked. We'll see what happens. I don't know why, but it keeps dropping, keeps dropping this off the bar where I want it. It's really annoying. Back up. This ship has a crazy amount of hit points too. I think it's sitting at like 140 right now. That's like not even trying for it. Ooh, it always gets my heart pumping. I know we're all nerds, right? That's why we're here. GG's, guys. Yes, Caliph, we won again, barely though this time. Good job. Yeah, that went pretty good. All right, let's do these giveaways. I'm going to start with YouTube because that'll give a little bit more time for anybody that wants to enter on Twitch. Woodstock, I don't think I saw you earlier. How you doing? Good to see you. Admiral 6 Killer, I think I got you in the last TFO. How are you doing? Mo Strike, I have acknowledged you. All right. Okay. So, when we pull the giveaway, if you win, you will need to sound off in chat and let me know if you have Discord. And then what I'll have you do is send me a DM on Discord, and I will get you the Herald Staff. So this one is for the Herald Staff giveaway, and let's go ahead and pick that now. Nathan. Nathan, you have won the giveaway for the Herald staff. Please say something in chat. Nathan, are you there? We'll give him a minute or two here. Sometimes there's a delay that builds up. I don't know if Restream, I'm assuming it adds to the delay a little bit. I just don't know how much. Nathan, are you there? Please say something in chat. Nathan Kramer. I think you won a few weeks back, actually. Nathan, I'm going to give you another 1 minute, and then I am going to redraw. Nick, drive carefully. CT, what's up, man? I'm live on Twitch. I'm multi-streaming on Twitch and YouTube. We'll experiment. Yep, I think we're going to have a redraw. One last call. There he is. He made it. He made it. Came in clutch. Do you, you do have Discord, if I remember correctly? I got you, Nathan. You might just have a delay there. Just send me a DM on Discord, and I will get that mailed out to you. Twitch stream is way better. What's in the red cup? It's just water. I used to do a lot of the rum and coke in the red cup. I wouldn't be doing it right now because it's like 1 o'clock on a Sunday, but I just can't do it anymore, man. I'm getting old. I just don't want to feel like crap the next day. Mo Strike knows about that, don't you? Okay, you got it. Awesome. Nathan, just shoot me that DM, and I'll get back with you a little bit later today. So let's complete that, and let's go ahead and pull the giveaway on Twitch. So last call if you want in on that. Exclamation point, ticket. That'll be for a 100 million EC. Hatchie 11. VIP is here, huh? So Hatchie 11 is my middle son. And so he was setting up a voice changer last night. I was playing with Caleth and Nick and a couple other guys in Discord. So he wanted to call me on Discord so he could show me this voice changer he has. So he got it all set up, and it actually worked really good. You know, Chickmonk, real deep voice, T-Pain, all of that. And then he shows me that on this other screen, you can, you know, click these buttons and make all these noises. And so one of them is this fart noise. And then next thing I know, I'm hearing like fart noises like crazy fast. And so what he's done is he set up his auto clicker on the fart noise button, and he's clicking it. It's like next level troll machine. So I hung up. But anyways, congratulations for figuring all that out by yourself. All right, so we have 51 entries into the giveaway. And we are going to go ahead and close that in 3, 2, and 1. No, there's no demonstrations, Hatchie 11. Closing the giveaway now. And we are going to draw the winner. Here we go in 3, 2, and 1. Issue? Oh, thank God you're here. I don't want to have to keep saying it. I don't know if I'm saying it correctly. Congratulations. Do you have Discord? Do you use Discord? You do. Perfect. If you haven't joined my server, join it, or what is my Discord name? It's MCStu2001. Just shoot me a DM, and I will get you that EC. We'll have to meet up for that, so it'll probably be a little bit later because I'm going to be heading out here in a minute. But if you just DM me, I'll coordinate with you, and I'll do a bridge invite or something like that, and I will give you that EC. All right. Thank you, everybody, for participating in the giveaways and being a part of both of the streams here. I really appreciate that. I hope when I go back and look this over, I hope that all went smoothly. Is that Spencer? Is that Spencer in the big ship? Spencer likes to do that. Yeah, so if that all looked good and went good, then I'll probably keep doing that. I generally just stream on YouTube because I do more of just kind of a shorter news show, a little bit of discussion, and then some, quick funsies here and there. Did that get wiped? CasualSAB, thank you very much. The porn bots, we almost made it the whole way through. What does that say? What the hell? That's an interesting one, Spencer. Night Twist, how's it going? I'm doing good. Anyways, so if that all looks good and everything, I'll keep doing that. I generally don't stream too long on Twitch. CT, dude, holy crap! How many is that? You guys are out of control. 20 gifted tier 1 subs. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. I might cry. We'll see. Maybe we'll save that for like the after private stream. What'd you say, hon? Thank you, dude. I really appreciate that. So I find normally streaming on Twitch is more of a long form live stream kind of thing. And I generally am just unable to stream that long, but it looks like it went pretty good, so I'll probably keep doing that. You guys let me know if you want to see more of the multi-stream or if we're just good on YouTube. But dude, CT, thank you, dude. I appreciate that very, very much. Holding the tears back right now. What are we forgetting here, guys? I think that takes care of everything for today's stream. We'll have some more videos coming out this week, and we will be live again next week. We'll probably schedule a fleet. It's more of the porn bots. Jesus Christ. I'm just going to leave them. If anybody's lonely, there you go. What was I saying? Oh, so we'll do a fleet night probably on Friday or Saturday. Probably more colony sims because we need those sweet provisions that are ever elusive and running out. It's just out of control. But I'll post on that in the community section and in the fleet server. If you're looking for a fleet for Fed or for KDF, there's a link down in the description on YouTube. If you'd like to join one, we are not picky. We just ask that you're not a douchebag and you're nice. Otherwise, there's no other requirements. So, all right, guys, I think that does it for me for today. Yeah, that's it. Have a good one. Appreciate y'all. Gregory, have a good one, man. Appreciate you. Cesspool 07s. Captain Wallace, have a good one, man. Amui, thank you. Thank you for the gifted sub. CT, thank you very much, man, for the gifted subs. I appreciate you. Martin, have a good one. Ken, 07s. Have a good one, guys. Mooey, stop it. I gotta end. Thanks for the bits, man. Appreciate it. Have a good one, guys.